thank you for clicking on this video. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy the review and my thoughts on this week's chapter of Mission Yozakura. But without further ado, don't forget, down in the video description you can find my link to my Patreon. It's also appearing on the screen as well. And if you're new here and you're a first time viewer as well, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and press the bell to keep up to date with all my videos in the foreseeable future. But without further ado, let's crack down with the intro and let's crack down with the review of this week's chapter of Mission Yozakura Family. Shall we? Mission Yozakura Family, Chapter 82, landed at 5 today, and I'm just done reading it, and I'm just going. So where last week's chapter left off with obviously Tayo collapsing with the summoner of his lungs stopping and the circulation of the summoner will stop too, and everything like that. He won't be able to blossom, but we get a little bit more confirmation about the rings that Tayo and Matsume have, and they're like linked, and with it Matsume said that I'm always with you via the ring, that his heartbeat will be there, and then suddenly that her heartbeat will communicate through the ring and everything, and so that it will reawaken Tayo's blooming, and he's pretty much back to full strength. Karashia was kind of surprised, and that Tayo remembered that that's how it's always been, that Matsume was always there for him, and he thanks her in his mind. And then he used his daybreak attack to defeat Karashita, presumably. And apparently the sea sewing project has been terminated. But then we get another side of things where Karashita is still alive and is regenerating to the point where he said that if he that he's already consumed the seed sowing project will continue. They absorbed all the cherry blossom leaf Hazaka into his body, so he's now a substitute container, so that if he uses his exploding blooming, the seed sowing project will continue, and he's literally tried to do that, and then all the family members comes, Shion, the big bro, everybody, all the Yakuza families coming to help, and everything, and it's going to be an all-out sibling attack against Karashita. Now, this chapter was definitely fun. I love the little flashbacks where we learn a little bit more about the rings. I loved that to the point, to a T. I really did enjoy that. I loved the bits where we had the daybreak move, so we saw the reactivation of Tayo's blooming. We got to see a little bit more of each part that passes, and it just seems to be an interesting chapter nonetheless. I really did enjoy this chapter. I really did find it interesting, and it was a really fun chapter indeed. And I think it's safe to say that this chapter is going to be was a very fun chapter, and next week's chapter is going to be even fun because we're going to have everybody that was in the main base going full throttle, full attack, and everything like that. So we've got everybody in the family attacking now Karashita, to capture him, to arrest him, and everything, and bring him to justice. That I can see happening next week as well. The only thing that's still up in the air, that still needs to be answered, is the Yozakura member that is sealed away. Is it their mother's corpse, or is it Karashita's Yozakura lover? Tome, I think it was. Is it her? Because we don't even know that if it is her or not. Because all we know is that he's got somebody trapped frozen that he used as part of his sow and seed project of the cherry blossom leaf Hazakura. He has that to go with it. So that makes me a little bit more curious about what's happening there. Who is in that frozen chamber that he has still locked up? Is it their corpse of the mother, or is it his love, or was the person that the Yozakura family member that he fell in love with? It makes me wonder what's going on there. Who is in that chamber? But this chapter, the whole fight and everything, with everybody joining in, and a little bit of flashbacks about the rings, all literally was a little fun, nice little pace as well. A nice little thing to include as well into this chapter, and I really did enjoy it as much as possible. But anyway, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this week's chapter of Mission Yozakura Family, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya. Another fun chapter again and everything, but like always, you can check out my affiliate links down in the video description down below. You can check those out. Don't forget, my Patreon is appearing on screen, and you can also check out the link also in the video description down below as well. Don't forget to check out my playlist and my previous review as well. That is appearing on the end cards as well, as you can see. But if you are a return subscriber and you've watched it to the end, I'm hoping you give it a thumbs up because it goes a long way. And if you're new here for the first time and watched all the way through and you haven't already, then I'm hoping you click that subscribe button and press the bell, and then click all to keep notified for all my videos in the foreseeable future. But other than that, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Tea Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.